Hi, it's Aaron here from Mayfair Plumbing in Adelaide, South Australia. Today, I just want to talk to you about the installation of water hoses or flexi hoses, stainless steel braided hoses. People call them all different things. Here we've got what we call a flexi hose for water. And just some of the common things that we often see when we get called out to a job where someone has potentially put a cold water or a hot water flexible hose in, and it's not necessarily correct, but it may still be performing the job. So what we've got here is a piece of brass thread, which you might typically see this sticking out of the wall in a vanity or a kitchen cupboard, or even a laundry. So that would be provision coming out of the wall for hot and cold water. You can just see that there. Just got the nice round straight edge. Or even in some cases, you might see something like this, which we call a mini cistern cock or a isolation valve or a little tap. That could be either screwed to the end of this brass or mounted in another way, but eventually it terminates the water coming to maybe a mixer tap or a set of basin tapware. So what you can see there is also there's a piece of 1/2 inch or 15 mil thread sticking out of that there. And what the idea is that the flexible hose connects to either that there or even the brass thread. But what you'll see inside of the flexible hose is a rubber. So I'll just zoom in a bit. There we go. I'll zoom back out. So what we often see is that somebody has gone to a job and they apply Teflon tape to the thread here or here, whether it's pink, white, yellow, blue, or even grey. There's all different types on the market. They put the Teflon tape on here first, and then apply the flexi hose as well. But the idea is that we have this rubber seal inside of the flexi hose, which is designed to create the waterproof seal, bonding the flexible hose to the thread, eliminating the entire need for any type of Teflon tape to be used. Obviously, when we're using flexis, we need to make sure that, the thread or the end that we're connecting to, is reasonably free of any sort of rough surface and as straight as possible, which can usually be achieved with a hacksaw or a file if it needs any attention. But obviously when you're using an isolator like this or mini cistern cock, well, it's going to come with the nice factory thread and nice round here, creating this beautiful marriage when you then screw the flexible hose onto this thread. Now, you will notice also on the manufacturer's instructions that they don't want these over tightened. You are then potentially jeopardizing the rubber seal. So what you'll hear them, or you'll see that they write on the instructions, is that you do it up hand tight and then give it a 1/4 or a 1/2 turn, then further with an adjustable wrench or pliers. And what we would recommend during that process, when you go for the final bit of tightening with the wrench or multi grips, is that you also get another tool in there if possible, maybe pliers. Hold on to the neck of the flexible hose here with one set of tools while you're giving the nut the final bit of tension, or the 1/4 or 1/2 turn. So what you're doing then is eliminating this hose from spinning, which is potentially loosening the top connection that you've already done. So just by holding that there, you're only then putting the tension onto this. And you don't want to over tighten it, like we said, because then you potentially are going to destroy this rubber seal. So that's the way we, as plumbers from Mayfair Plumbing and Gasfitting in Adelaide, install flexible water hoses. There is no need for the teflon tape, which we quite often see, and look, I mean, you know, I'm sure it doesn't do any harm, but it would make getting this nut done up a lot more challenging because the thread has resistance on it. So make your life easier, eliminate the teflon tape off of these threads, and just use the flexi hoses rubber seal the way it's designed to be installed. If you are having any trouble though, by all means contact us on 0429 361 819. Have a great day.